Hi, I'm Rachel Ignotofsky, and I'm going to be reading from my newest book, What's Inside a Bird's Nest. What's inside a bird's nest, and other questions about nature and life cycles. Chirp, chirp, chirp. All around the world, baby birds want their breakfasts. Bird parents rush to find food for their babies. They soar above the clouds, zigzag through trees, dive into the sea, swoop down from cliffs, hunt in the moonlight, and splash across ponds. Birds return home with a tasty meal for their young. For many, this home is wherever they build a nest. Some nests are way up high. Others are hidden inside old trees. Some birds nest down low or even underground, while other birds weave nests among the plants and flowers. All birds begin life as an egg. Eggs can be colorful or have spots and speckles. Some birds lay many eggs, and others lay only one. But how does an egg become a bird? Why are birds important? What's inside a bird's nest? Science will help us answer those questions. Before there can be an egg, a bird needs to find a mate. It all starts with a courtship. Sound is how birds communicate. Springtime comes alive with a frenzy of bird calls. Tweet, tweet! Songbirds let out a tune to attract a partner. Complicated songs are how these birds show off their strength and skill. Songs are just one of the many ways a bird finds a mate. Some birds do a dance. There are birds who are famous for their colorful displays. Many birds give gifts to impress a partner. There is even a kind of bird that builds a work of art. There are birds whose relationship lasts only seconds, and birds that pair for a lifetime. Most bird behavior falls somewhere in between. Pair bonds usually last for at least one mating season. When birds mate, the male bird fertilizes the female's egg. Pair-bonded birds will raise their young together. To prepare for new eggs, birds build a nest. It's hard work, but worth it. A nest will cradle the eggs and keep them hidden from hungry predators. Finding the perfect place for a fragile egg is important. Birds are born knowing how to build their nest. Instinct tells them what to do. Some build nests that are gigantic, while others' nests are teeny tiny. There are birds that create complicated weavings, and those who make a simple scrape or mound in the dirt. Once the nest is completed, the female bird lays her eggs. Birds sit on their eggs to keep them warm. This is called incubation. Eggs need constant warmth to grow. The nest acts like a cozy sweater. What's inside an egg? An egg starts out as a single cell. A fertilized egg has an embryo. This is an unhatched bird in its earliest stages. Cells divide and multiply, building different body parts. Each part of an egg helps the embryo become a bird. Birds must guard their nests. Eggs make a tasty meal for many animals. Predators like snakes, cats, foxes, and even other birds see nests as a cookie jar filled with goodies. Certain kinds of birds can be a big problem. There are sneaky birds that lay their eggs in others' nests. Birds squawk and fight to defend their nests. Others lead predators away from their nests by faking an injury. Some will nest next to a tough neighbor, while others find strength in numbers. With time and care, a baby bird is ready to hatch. Soon there is a peck, a wiggle, and a pop. Many birds start life blind, bald, and noisy. A newborn bird is called a hatchling. Birds grow at different speeds. Most birds that nest in trees are born completely dependent on their parents. Many ground nesting birds and water birds hatch with fluffy feathers and can walk. Some birds even break out of their shells, ready to swim and hunt for food. Hatchlings grow their first fuzzy feathers and open their eyes. They are now nestlings. Babies are fed constantly to become big and strong. When a bird is nearly ready to leave the nest, it's called a fledgling. Fledglings practice flying by hopping and flapping their wings. Soon they leave their nest for their first flight. They are now juvenile birds. They learn to hunt as their colorful adult feathers grow in. Old feathers fall out. This is called molting. Once they are fully grown, birds soar through the sky, ready to take on the world. If you want to find out what happens next to these little birds, you can get a copy of What's Inside a Bird's Nest everywhere books are sold. And thank you so much for reading with me. Bye!